Yeah, Phil and Kim, pretrial motions shape every major case. It's there that a judge decides what evidence and testimony the jury will see and hear. It's been more than 6 years since Suzanne Morphew disappeared from her home near Salida, and now it'll be another year before her husband, Barry Morphew, goes on trial for her murder.
Justice is not run by the clock, but it's certainly entirely understandable that the victims and survivors of people who have been killed are frustrated by the delays.
9 News legal analyst Scott Robinson calls the case unprecedented.
Not every case goes smoothly, but this one has had more bumps and turns than the vast majority of cases.
Suzanne! It was Mother's Day weekend 2020, and Suzanne Morphew's abandoned bike was one of the first clues that her disappearance was suspicious.
Please, we'll do whatever it takes to bring you back.
Within a year, prosecutors in Chaffee County had charged Barry Morphew with murder. Then they moved the case to Fremont County. And then they dropped all charges after a series of court rulings, and Barry Morphew walked free. That might have been the end of it, but for the 2023 discovery of Suzanne Morphew's remains in a shallow grave in Saguache County, and a grand jury indictment charging Barry Morphew again with first-degree murder. At a hearing today, a judge set the trial to begin July 19, 2027. But there was other important business on the docket as well. Arguments over a series of pretrial motions. The judge's upcoming rulings on them and others that are sure to be filed will provide a roadmap for the trial that will determine Barry Morphew's fate.
The whole point of pretrial motions is to shape the trial and the evidence that the jury hears in such a way that it favors your side of the case and, from the prosecution's point of view, doesn't provide grounds for an appeal later down the road.
Barry Morphew is due back in court for a status hearing on September 17th. Defense attorneys told the judge today they anticipate filing more motions before the next deadline in early November. It's expected those motions will be argued next spring ahead of the trial. Live in the newsroom, Kevin Vaughn, 9 News.